Hi everyone, welcome to a different video. Today I'm going to read you guys a story. I hope it's relaxing with some fireworks in the background. I hope everyone has a wonderful day or night or whatever. This is different for me, so I'm sorry. It's the first time saying something on camera. I'm so sorry about the booms, but I'm going to read it, and in the background sometimes you will hear some fireworks, but I hope you still will be relaxed and have a good sleep, have a good chill, have a good everything. Thank you. I will read this story from my laptop, so you will see me look that way. This story is called The Whisper of the Wind. Enjoy. Amy pulled her coat tighter around herself as the evening breezes brushed her cheek. The forest path ahead glowed in the moonlight. The golden light of the setting sun flickering through the trees. This was her favorite time of the day. The world seemed quieter, as though it holds its breath before nightfall. She has walked this path many times before. A familiar crunch of the leaves beneath her boots. A smooth rhythm, but tonight something felt different. The air was heavier and filled with an energy she couldn't quite place. As she stopped deeper in the woods, a strange sound stopped her in her tracks. It was faint, like a whisper carried by the wind. She turned her head and tries to catch it again. Amy, the whisper came again, soft and fleeting. She froze. Her heart raced, pounding against her chest. "Who's there?" she called, her voice trembling. The wind was wrapping around her body. It wasn't cold, but warm and inviting, and for a moment it felt as though invisible hands were guiding her, pulling her forward against her better judgment. The forest grew darker as the sun disappeared below the horizon. Shadows stretched long and deep, but the path ahead seemed to glow faintly, as if illuminated by moonlight that wasn't there. Amy's breath quickened as this, a small orb was hovering, pulsating softly like a heartbeat. Amy's feet moved on their own, like carrying her closer. She kneeled before the glowing orb, and her hands trembling as she reached out. And the moment her fingertips touched it, the warmth surged through her, filling her from head to toe. A rush of images flooded her mind. She saw herself as a child standing in the open field, her arms spread wide as the wind swirled playful around her, and she saw flowers blooming in her footsteps and streams flowing faster. She had always thought these moments were coincidences, tricks of her mind, but now she wasn't so sure. Amy. The voice came again, but this time it wasn't carried by the wind. It was inside her, soft and sturdy. You are more than you know. She gasped, pulling her hands back. What do you mean? Who are you? I'm the voice of the earth, the wind, the trees, and all that surrounds you. And you, Amy, you are a guardian. Her breath caught. A guardian? Yes, the voice replied, calm and patient. You have always felt the connection, haven't you? The way the winds is listened to your whispers, the way the earth bends to your touch. You are a child of nature, chosen to protect it. Amy shook her head. I'm just me. I'm no one special. The orb glowed brighter, as if it's responding to her doubt. You are more than you think. The earth does not choose lightly. And as the voice faded, the orb dissolved into tiny sparks of light. Amy sat back, her mind reeling, and the warmth remained within her. A steady pulse of energy she had never felt before, and she stood slowly, unsure if she should leave or stay. Then, without thinking, she reached her hand, and the wind responded instantly, swirling around her like a loyal companion. She stared in awe as the leaves on the ground rose into the air, dancing in graceful spirals. With another touch, she felt the ground beneath her hum with life. It was as if the world itself awaited her command. She smiled, a mix of wonder and disbelief filled her chest. So it's true, she whispered. By the time she walked and she dropped her bag by the door. She hesitated for a moment. She wanted to tell her mother about the strange feeling she experienced in the woods. But she didn't know how to put them into words. Well, not yet. And upstairs, her room was exactly like she left it. Books scattered around her floor, and the window was slightly open, letting in a soft breeze. Amy sat on the edge of her bed and stared at her reflection in the mirror, and for a moment she thought she saw a glimmer, but when she blinked it was gone. What is happening? What is happening to me? And why did they choose me? She whispered. Her mother called for dinner, and Amy left the room without looking back. The answers